Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all to another episode of Disco Elysium. I I can't believe it. I just came off of watching an episode of Critical Role's Candela Obscura, and it's still on my mind. And I was like, welcome to another episode of Candela Obscura. No, wrong show. Let's listen to what this has to say first before I continue.
ICM. This feels familiar somehow.
Kim, what's the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army, the black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
So essentially, like the RCM, a Revolutionary Citizens Militia.
It does.
But why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revolutionary was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh.
You know, sounds a bit like ICP. Very close to the International Collaboration Police. Sounds a bit nice and, more normal that way.
That's just a coincidence, officer. The Co-Mail was founded in 32.
He bows to inspect the barrel. And also a white star?
No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune.
Of course. Are those speck stars as well?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Huh. Oh, that must be pretty old then. So why is it still here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Freighter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
And we're done with the thought. Okay, so I just want to get that out of the way because it was bugging me. But yeah, welcome back. My feelings right now are I might be able to finish in this episode. If so, it's going to be a very long one. But also, I feel a little bit apprehensive. It's like I don't know what's going to wait for me once I step through this threshold. And it's kind of a combination of the ending of this game and everything that has built up to this moment. Well, I shouldn't say ending of the game, the assumed ending of this game. But yeah, there's apprehension there. And I just finished watching, like I said, an episode of Candela Obscura. For those of you that know, it's the second episode of the second chapter, The Circle of the Needle and Thread. Oh boy, I mean, I've only just recently seen Critical Role's channel, so I'm just getting exposed to their stuff, but my goodness, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But enough about that. That's probably why I'm also feeling a bit apprehensive, because that episode was quite powerful and emotional. So I guess it's bleeding into here. Haha, you see what I did? Bleed from Candela Obscura. But yes, oh boy. Something tells me I should not be running, so I will just walk my way around here. Can I not? Okay, there we go. This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, long caliber. Is this a ship? Is this an anti-aircraft base? God. No, don't go down yet. Careful. These stairs No, duh, Sherlock. It's not like I didn't notice.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Oh. And where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
So, what exactly does this mean? This being here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I meant quite literally, why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
I mean, I had this can of fuel I've been holding on to. Why not just fill it up for the guy? Never know when we might need it.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Oh, well, if we're going to start it up now, no point in walking then, just run.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Well, wherever this may lead, it's powered something up. It's going down to here. I wonder if it powers up the computer. I don't know, honestly, but... No, someone's been living... This is a kept room. Unkempt, but, you know, a kept room.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracol blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
How recently would you say?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
I don't think there's really any time to rest.
Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
So I'm not nearly as close to done as I thought I was. Well, okay, maybe in a couple more episodes, but the fact that there's a bed here... Curious. Books. Mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. A survivor's kitchen. Fantastique? You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. When it said fantastique, it thinks to me like a woman's magazine. Well, it sounds like a woman's magazine. But I know I've heard of it in this game, but I don't remember what kind of magazine fantastique is.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife, widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp, light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Clearly. This a man or a woman? Let me get my conceptualization out in just a bit. Do I have any hats that help with conceptualization? Quite possibly no. So basically, I changed my attire too quickly. Oh yeah, I got that fruit raincoat that I stole. That's funny. Conceptualization. Who is this? This is a shirt. Yeah. I don't need you then for now. Here's the conceptualization. Conceptualization. Oh, it's a jacket. Oops. Alright, yeah, I wasn't going to put you through that. That took a bit longer than I cared for, but whatever. Let's try it.
Soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories, animal adventures.
Yeah, you can talk. I can't talk over you.
An international thriller. Also, light erotica and some historical novels from the century past.
He's too loud for me. I can't talk over him. Not without after the post-edit with the volume mixer and stuff. Now this is basically 50-50.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yay.
Under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory. That is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Elysium. It's not exactly like reading.
A left-wing book, Kim. I have no comments, do you?
Elysium. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West anymore.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
Huh. You know, now that I think about it, a few days ago, Kim, you remember when we were in that apartment building? We checked into a student's room? I think he had some of this kind of paraphernalia with him as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
So, what do you think this means in the grand scheme of things?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
They must. I mean, those are some books. It's not just like passing time literature. That is, like Kim said, critical theory.
Soft covers.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, that's all the same thing. I thought that was the books and then the bench. Whoops. A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out, so there's a hole back there. Good to know. And I get Fallen Arrower shirt. Plus 1 hand-eye coordination. Yay! Yippee! I might need that. And I have an army surplus winter scarf. No, less composure, but plus 2 empathy. I'm just getting clothing out of the wazoo, aren't I? What is this? Oh, drugs. Yay, thank you. And you? Are money and more drugs. Thank you so much. Can I cross down through here? I totally can. What is this? The hatch is jammed shut.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Oh, and just as a side note, it's been a good while, but I finally looked up aluminium. It really is aluminum. Just, I think British spelling, aluminium. But yeah, we Americans call it aluminum. The British call it aluminium. Which is honestly quite interesting. And I mean that in a good... I know I said that flippantly, but I do mean that in a good way. Like, for me, as an English major, it's so interesting how there are 2 ways to say the same thing. Aluminum and aluminium. It's very interesting.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
So what is this?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Huh. Do you think this could open the blast door?
I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
Huh. Well, before we do that, what about the others? I mean, like, this one, the interior lights.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle, a dim ambient orange.
Yeesh. How about the radio?
The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it.
That's fair. And how about this emergency? Okay, let's go ahead and turn on the emergency button.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is a very intricate...
After you.
What's there?
I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
And what if we get into another fight?
Don't worry. I have a gun.
He takes out his sidearm, checks the barrel, and holsters it again. Same here.
I know. It was not easy to acquire.
Oh, thanks, Kim. Let's just go. So that is the right way to go, but we do have this door here that kinda has me curious. I don't know which way is the right way. Oh, God, what is this? A firing slit. You can't see inside. It must have been a direct hit to take out such a large chunk. I'm sorry for being so quiet, but there is just a lot going on here right now. The distant sound of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. Can I walk around? Oh, I can. Can I walk here? I can't. But I can walk off to here. I have no idea, in honest to God, where I'm going. I could be going the right way and not know it. But at the same time, I am amazed that I am here on this island. The ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. You know, it really is so an interesting feeling that an entire game that has built up on this mystery of what happened, who committed the crime. And it feels like we're now so close to the answer. Like so super close. I really cannot help but to feel just a little bit of trepidation, a bit of apprehension. I really can't shake that feeling. It's very interesting that a game can make me feel this way. It's not even high stakes. I guess it's just the anticipation of knowing the answer is right there. You just need to take a couple steps more to find it.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you. Where it has always been. In front of the video rental, on the corner, at the crossing. Smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal.
Oh, God, the ex-wife? Wow. Perhaps someone is there under the water waiting for you, where it has always been waiting. And then just like thinking through that thought in front of the video rental on the corner at the crossing. Smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal.
Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
Yeah, duh. It's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Yes.
Oh fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days since you thought about her. A week. No, we're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Oh, wow. I can imagine if I didn't have volition, that thought is just gonna go. Oh, wow. You know, I'm now starting to understand a bit more about this system. That if, like in this case, I have 11, which is past the 10 that's required. The fact that I had enough volition probably blocked I will assume, mental damage that I would have taken had I not had enough to, you know, deflect it. So, it's not just getting new information, it's also during, like, passive conversation stuff, block certain instances of pain.
In the snowing mirror of the bay, you see Martinez reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Yeah, let's not think of that. You know what? I just realized that. That conversation, I just realized, hearing that last sentence, sounded a lot like, willingly going into the deepest parts of the world and choosing to never come back to the land of the living. I don't want to say the particular word because I don't think YouTube likes hearing that particular word. But you get what I'm saying, right? Go to the deepest hole of the world and leave the land of the living. The winch is broken. Rust must have eaten away at what remains of the chain. And how about what's up here? I know I can go up here. I have a feeling that bunker going downstairs is the right way, but I saw red. The pain in your pelvis makes you wince. Then you continue. Thank you. The inside of the fortress. You make out the console and the blast door. Oh, that's the hole. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what is this? Oh, so this down here was the optional area, but there are things to find and be had and whatnot. An old medicine cabinet. Newly stocked with Dramamine. Newly stocked. A weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. Yeah, no doubt about it. If the kids didn't, give enough evidence from their testimony, this is clear enough. Someone is here. A loom fuel canister. I guess that's if you didn't still have that fuel from a long-ass time ago when I was trying to get ready to paint and then that idea went out the window. I wonder if I could use it then. If I can still use it, sorry.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Oh! See, I knew... So this area was endgame. You are supposed to search this area. But of course you could not do the other two and be like, this might be a place, but what about the other two places?
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns. And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
How interesting.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri.
Tio Motiri. That's the ones that we found over at Land's End, remember, Kim?
I may have been wrong when I said it wasn't important. This means the same person could have visited both locations. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Fair. Very fair.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Let's see what we can see.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
Oh, wow. Left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A and 33B.
So you can see the apartments from here on the left. And on the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 10. the doomed commercial area.
See. And in between.
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop, sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
God damn it.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
More than that,
Kim, if I had a pair of binoculars with me, I would be able to tell you the details inside that room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make that shot from here.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Better late than never.
Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
I know, you're right.
He looks north, over the fortification, then at the mattress.
Do you think that the shooter could still be here, on this island, with us?
Where?
He looks behind his back. Well, like I said, on this island.
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says,
We should move now.
Oh god, that camera pan scared me. Camera pan scared. Oh, wait, I see something here. Wait. Or is this just the box? Oh, I can open it. Okay, I thought I opened it by checking it. No, I didn't get it yet. So, more Dramamine. Thank you. I'll take those. You don't need it where you're going, which is jail.
There's a rain-soaked
B triple prime.
Okay, no, that's it. Yeah, that's fine. Can I inspect that jerry can that I got? While at the same time also changing my clothes because, god damn it, I kind of want to still be good, you know, with the stuff that I have. It was only those two things I changed out, I remember, so that's fine. That's also fine. Eep. I'll keep my gun out. I really don't trust this island. I truly don't. Oh god, I really don't trust this island. And the fact that they give me hand-eye coordination. Oh god, okay, I'll take it. They gave me hand-eye coordination. It's worrying me that it's there. And then I had the fawn gloves for half-light. Don't I have a fawn hat? I do. You know, I'm just curious. Like, legit curious. What happens if I equip the entire fawn line? Oh, I don't have a fawn jacket, do I? I have the RCM's jacket. Oh, oh no, that's the patrol cloak. Oops. Oh no, I do! Okay, so what happened? I'm very curious. What will happen if I have the entire ensemble for Fawn? I think this is the entire ensemble. Damn, I look good. Well, I don't have the shoes. Is it because I'm missing the shoes? I don't know if such a thing exists, like fawn shoes. Oh, man. No, seriously, I really was hoping that I could probably get a bonus, something or other for wearing the entire ensemble, but either I don't have the entire thing with me, or, you know, that's just not a, that's just not a thing in the cards for consideration. I don't know where the other... I'll put that on again. And for my jacket, where is that jacket? Ah, here we go. And this is minus perception. I don't want a subtraction on perception. I actually really don't. What can I put back on? That's reaction speed, which I'll take. Yeah, I think this is most of my that's most of my normal clothing. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I mean, it really was worth a shot. I was honestly legit curious, and I just wanted to work with it. Oh god, where am I? Oh god. I am slightly nervous about what's to come, and I am not gonna enjoy this one bit, am I? Not one single bit. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down. Oh boy, I have a gun on. That is an exit. Can I go to the left? I cannot. I literally can only go this way. Okay. Oh boy, what am I getting myself into? Really, what am I getting myself into? Can I go this way? I totally can. Not. Never mind. I cannot. Okay, I thought I could. Oh boy, I had to scroll this thing out because I want to see what's ahead of me. I am... Oh god. Really, every step I take, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting more nervous. More apprehensive. A rubber dinghy is deflated. Broken. Wait. What was that? Small white flowers blossom all around you. Those aren't the flowers that I saw at Class A's rooftop, is it? Because that'd be very strange, especially for a sniper shot. Also, I forgot that I wanted to check out this jerry can. There's still some fuel in this battered canister. A liter or two. The metal looks decades old. The logo on the automotive manufacturer Lum has faded on the side. Oh, yes, I wanted to see... Yes, I know. I wanted to see if I can put fuel into the, canister into the generator. Although, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't see why at this point I would need to, only because, well, only because the blast doors are now open. I really don't see a point.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its...
Okay, well, I could, but the pack rat in me wants to hold on to it just in case I need it in the future. Because who knows, maybe holding onto that gas can was kind of like a hidden bonus. It's like, here we go, pour it in. And then, oh, now you had this second can of gas that you can use for a check that's coming up much sooner. I mean, video games like to do those little secret checks, and I really wouldn't put... Oh, hello, sir. I just saw you there. Oh my god. Hello, sir. I have my gun. Wait, stop! I don't know if I'm gonna auto-proc something. I have my gun, right? Okay. I have one bullet. If things go horrifically south, I have one bullet.